Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Today I've got for you something really special. I'm gonna be testing out Dark Magician Runick with also playing the Guiding Quim small engine here to see if this is the new best way to play Dark Magician in the game. Now the deck consists of three different archetypes. We've got the Dark Magician core, we've got the Guiding Quim engine, and also we've got the Runick engine right here. And in the extra deck, of course, we're playing a bunch of support for both of these engines. Now let's talk about the Dark Magician core first of all, and the first thing you're gonna notice is that I do not play neither Dark Magician Circle nor Eternal Souls because I don't think that these cards are that necessary or amazing. Eternal Souls is not really that big of a deal, trust me guys, you don't really need it that much. It has a pretty nasty downside and the only thing you're really doing is just pass summoning a vanilla body on the field. As of the Dark Magical Circle though, this card is actually really good in a specific case scenario. For example, if you have in your opening hand Magician's Rod plus Soul Servant, this is your option to go for the Dark Magical Circle and extend your plays. If you don't have Dark Magical Circle, you're not gonna be able to extend your plays in that particular case scenario. Despite that, I decided not to play this card because it's only really useful in that specific case scenario. Also, the second effect is pretty much useless because we do not space summon with Eternal Souls, as I already said. So I think that the best possible core you can play with this deck is gonna be 3 copies Magician Souls, 1 copy Dark Magician, 2 to 3 copies of Magician's Rod, 2 copies of Illusion of Chaos, 1 copy Dark Magician Girl with the 3 copies of Soul Servant, and 1 copy of Secrets of Dark Magic. Now the only card I would suggest you buff up to 3 maybe, it's gonna be Magician's Rod because it could come up, but it's not really game changer for our particular version of the deck. Now one card I wanna mention as well is gonna be the Preparation of Rites, and this card is here to get access to Illusion of Chaos more easily, also play more copies of Magician Souls overall, and it could be a really nice thing to have. But also if you get draw and Lockboard on the effect of Preparation of Rites, it really hurts and it's really nasty. If you don't want to play Preparation of Rites, just put a third copy of Magician's Rod and 1 copy of Dark Magical Circle, and that will solve the problem. Also, as of the other engines, we play as of the Guiding Quim engine, 1 copy of Guiding Quim, 2 copies of Blazing Cartesia with 1 copy of Fallen Foulbass, and a play set of Fusion Deployment. We don't play the branded version of the deck, we just set up a bunch of interruptions using the Guiding Quim. So in the extra deck, we're playing the Granguno, and also we're playing the Rinbrom, also Mirror Jade, and also the Lulu. This is all you need for that engine. And what you're typically gonna do is you're gonna go Fusion Deployment, space summon Blazing Cartesia, activate the effect Fusion Summon into Granguno, activate Granguno, mill Lulu, and in the phase activate Lulu, space summon the Guiding Quim, send to the graveyard Fallen Foulbass, then later on bring it back, Fusion Summon into Mirror Jade, send to the graveyard the Rinbrom, and Rinbrom space summon back to the field by banishing the Fallen Foulbass, which is just incredibly strong and it's just 3 more interruptions. Now as of the Runick portion of the deck, I played 13 Runick cards in total, and I know it's a little low, but look at this, most of them are just limited. If you want to play more than that, you're gonna want to play something like Dispelling third copy, also other Runick cards that are not even that great in general. So unfortunately this is the best that we can do for now. Now the Runick engine accomplishes 2 things in this deck. One is that you can set up Fountain and also get access to a bunch of interruptions, and the other one is that you can use the effect of the Dark Magicians and draw 2 extra cards, 1 on your turn, 1 on your opponent's turn, and in total this gives you up to 5 more draws, which is incredible. Obviously you're not gonna go up to 5 draws all the time, but sometimes it could be game changer. It's just a lot of value to draw a lot of cards. It's just card advantage, you know. And also one more thing you could do, if you don't want to play the Guiding Quim engine, you could play a little more Runick cards. Also you can get rid of the Guiding Quim stuff, play more hand traps, and make use of that draw advantage even more. But in my opinion this is not the right choice for now because we just don't have access to that many good Runick spells outside of these right here. As of the hand traps I only play Maxi, as of the staples I only play Cold Bite. There's not really much space for anything else, the deck is really stuffed. And also in the extra deck, outside of the Runick cards, outside of the Dark Magicians and also the Guiding Quim engine, I play 1 copy of Chaos Angel because that's a pretty cool card that can come up every now and then, 1 copy IP, 1 copy Cross Sheep because it's actually really useful sometimes. Before you even fusion summon, you can go into Cross Sheep, bring back an additional body, and potentially get access to more interruptions that I'm gonna talk about in a little bit. But now I play also the Dark, also play Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Celine, 1 Appaloosa, and 1 Axis Code. But as of the Cross Sheep here, it's really good because you can go into Cross Sheep, then you can fusion off into Granguno if you have access to do so, and then you can bring back an additional body, send to the graveyard the card that you want with the Granguno, and then link off into 3 materials of Appaloosa. Then in the end phase, activate the Lulu, space summon to the field the Guiding Quim, and you have access to an additional Appaloosa on the field with 3 negates, which is incredible. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck, guys. Now let's get into the gameplay and see if this list is actually that good. Alright guys, so before we get into the live games, I want to show you some of the combos with this deck, and I'm gonna be using the Dark Magician and the Runick cards right here to showcase it. So we're gonna go for the Magician's Rod, and we're gonna be just returning the Illusion of Chaos because we don't need it. Now let's go Magician's Rod, normal summon, search out a copy of a Soul Servant here because we obviously need that, and then we're gonna go Magician Soul, space summon from the deck Dark Magician, and these are gonna be just the standard Dark Magician plays, but the Runick cards are just gonna complement them really well, and you're gonna see how, just giving you extra draws and whatnot. So now we're gonna be using of course the Soul Servant, put on top of the deck a copy of of course the Secrets of Dark Magic because that's the best thing you wanna go for. And we don't really need, as you can see here, we don't really care about the Dark Magical Circle that much. So now let's activate the effect, Fusion Summon into the Dark Magicians, and by using these two we get access to him, and now we can start off with the Runick Place. So first things first, let me go with the Flashing Fire. I'm gonna be Space Summoning to the field a copy of the Hugin, and I'm gonna be obviously activating the effect of the Hugin, discard the other Flashing Fire, and it's really important to just have access to one more Runick card available right now. Also chaining to activate the effect of the Dark Magicians, so we go +1 already here off of the effect of it. And we're gonna be drawing something else, we're not gonna be setting it obviously. And now search out a copy of the Fountain. We ended up drawing Dispelling, which is useless for us right now, but that's okay. Now let's go with the tip, search out a copy of another Runick card, and we're gonna go for something else. Let's just go for, I guess, Freezing Curses. It doesn't really make that big of a difference right now. And we're gonna be activating the effect of the Runick Fountain, shuffle of course 3 cards from the graveyard to the deck, and we are going +3 already. So we are at how many cards is this? 5 cards already. And with the Fusion Deployment, which I actually top decked, I'm gonna show you even more plays. Special Summon the Blazing Cartesia to the field, and that gives us access to even more plays. So now I'm gonna activate the effect, Fusion of the Hugin and also the Blazing Cartesia to go into the Granguno, and you're gonna see how this gets ridiculously good, guys. So now activate the effect of Granguno, send to the graveyard a copy of the, where is it, the Lulu. And from here, we don't even need to do anything else. We can just literally pass turn. But we can also use the effect of the Dispelling, for example. You know, summon from the deck a copy of, you know, Gate on the field just to have it in here. Also, if we ended up going for Blazing Cartesia without using the Fusion Deployment, we're gonna be able to link off into something like IP, something like Crossout and whatever, and just do more plays. But for now, we're gonna pass turn, activate the effect of the Lulu, Space Summon from the deck a copy of the Guiding Quem. Now we can use the effect of the Guiding Quem, send to the graveyard the Fallen Falbass, and that is what we've got from here. Also returning the Blazing Cartesia to the hand, and we already have access to 4 cards in our hand already, plus a whole bunch of other things that I'm gonna talk about a little bit right now. So first things first, obviously we have the Runick cards. We can go Freezing Curses, then we can activate the effect of the Runick Fountain, draw some cards again. Also we can go to Dark Magicians for another +1. Maxi on top of that could be nice to top deck off of those draws. Also we have the ability of Guiding Quem to bring back Fallen Falbass, use the effect, remove something from our opponent's field, summon the Mirror Jade, activate the effect, send to the graveyard the Rindbrom, banish something from the field, then we go Rindbrom, banish the Fallen Falbass, bring it back to the field, and we get access to a whole bunch of interruptions off of just, you know, a couple of cards in the hand. Now obviously you're not gonna get access to the best possible case scenario all the time, and the one downside with this deck is that the Runick cards are just not that much. We only play like how many, 13 of them, because we don't have that many good Runick cards available right now. They're all just limited, so that's a little bit of an issue, but still these are pretty much the combos. Obviously sometimes if you have more extenders, you can, before going into the Dark Magicians, summon Cross Sheep, go into them, bring back an additional body, then go into, you know, the Dark Magicians or Granguno, and of course you can then link off a bunch of monsters, go into a Palooza, and that could be an additional interruption to you. So that's just a bunch of different case scenarios that you can go for, and if you want to see a more detailed guide for that deck, let me know in the comments below. But for now, let's get into the live games. Okay, that's an incredibly good hand. Let's start off by activating Illusion of Chaos. Now I'm gonna search out a copy of the Magician's Souls to my hand, and then I'm gonna return the Illusion of Chaos, because I really don't have any other target. So now from here, let's go with the Magician's Souls, face someone to the field, the Dark Magician of course, and we're gonna Fusion Summon before we go into the Runick place. So yeah, let's just do that. Go for the Dark Magicians with the beautiful animation, bam. And now we're gonna be also normal summoning Magician's Rod. Search out a copy of the Soul Servant to draw 1 card and get to the hand the, you know, Fusion spell. So far so good, man. Yeah, drawing the Secrets of Dark Magic. Now let's activate the effect and summon the Dark Magicians here. And now we are gonna be going for the Runick lines of place. And let's see, so I don't want to lose access to my Maxi, so I'm gonna start off by activating the tip here, because I want to get the extra draw. So now let's go add to the hand a copy of a Runick card, and I'm gonna go for something that is activable in the moment. I'm gonna go for Slumber, because I just need to go for something that I can use. And now I'm gonna be able to use the effect of the Dark Magicians, draw an extra card, which is gonna be the discard fodder, and not gonna set anything. Now let's go with the Slumbers as effect. Actually no, hold on a second, I was about to misplay. Okay, let's go with the Flashing Fire, set it on the Space Summon to the field, the Hugin, and I'm gonna be able to use the effect of Hugin, pitch the Soul Servant, keep my Maxi, and also get access to 3 draws, plus the Dark Magician is a 4th draw, plus Maxi a couple of draws, and during the opponent's turn is gonna be so many more draws. It's just insane. The amount of draw power that this deck can provide is just ridiculously good. Now let's activate the Slumber. Let's target the Hugin. It doesn't matter what I target, it's completely okay. And now banishing 3 more cards, Layer of Darkness. What is he playing? Activating now the Runick Fountain, shuffle 3 cards back into the deck, and that's gonna be a plus 3k scenario. Unfortunately, we have no access to the, the Guiding Queen place, but still we got access to a couple of nice interruptions, and that is gonna be for our turn, guys. I think this is pretty much all we can really do. If we had access to the Fusion Deployment, that would have been also Blazing Cartesia play. Now he's gonna go for the Infernoid place. Yeah, so first of all, let me go with the Runick tip. I'm gonna search out a copy of a, let's add the Freezing Curses to the hand, and now the effect of his monster will resolve. Also, I banish the Lightning Storm, and sending to the graveyard a copy of the Paramouse. Not gonna activate the Fountain yet, let's activate the Dark Magicians, and by the way, also use the effect of the Magician's Rod here. I'm gonna get rid of the Dark Magicians, just to return it back to the hand, because I no longer need the Dark Magicians anyway, so it's fine. Yeah, I mean, listen guys, I maybe shouldn't have sent to the graveyard the Dark Magicians, but it's okay. Fusion Deployment, if I drew that last turn, I would have had 3 extra interruptions, believe it or not. And now he can activate the effect of the discard and just shuffle back the code by, which is fine with me. Okay, now banishing 1 monster to special summon the Patrulia, which is fine with me. I guess I should have activated Maxi before that. Well, let's just use Maxi now, it's fine. Yeah, I'm a little late to the party, but let's just use it anyways. Now he's gonna use the effect to destroy a spell or trap on the field, and I'm forced to activate the Freezing Curses effect, which I really don't have any other option here, so let's just negate it. Also, I'm gonna be drawing a couple of cards again. I think there are 2 cards. Yep, I'm gonna draw 2 more cards, and hopefully I'm gonna get something off of the top of the deck here. The Guiding Queen place would have gotten me access to pretty nice interruptions, but at the very least I get so much draw power and value here that is just crazy. However, I don't think it's gonna be enough against the Infernoid deck right now, because he just dissected my board pretty well. We just needed a little bit more luck with the Fusion Deployment, honestly. Sending 5 cards, 6 cards to the graveyard. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna go for the Tierra, of course. And I'm probably gonna get OTK'd right here. I really don't see a way to actually win the game, because I don't even draw a popping effect or anything like that. Okay, sending to the graveyard 3 cards, and I get to send 3 cards from my deck to the graveyard. It doesn't do anything. I'm gonna lose the game most likely, guys. Yeah, sending to the graveyard also Blazing Cartesia, and we burn the Flashing Fire, so that's gonna be game. Okay, well, we lost the game, but as you can see, you get a tremendous amount of value. If I got a little bit more lucky to draw the Fusion Deployment, it would have been crazy good. Okay, that's kind of an interesting hand. Let's start off by normal summoning Magician's Rod, and I'm gonna go for the Soul Servant, of course, here. And let's see how it will go. Searching out a copy of it. No Ash Blossom, no nothing. Now let's go Magician's Souls. I'm gonna be space summoning to the field the Dark Magician from my deck. Okay, beautiful. I could actually... no. Let's activate Soul Servant now. I'm gonna be sitting on the top of the deck a copy of the, of course, Secrets of Dark Magic, and we're gonna be drawing it. I'm gonna be fusion summoning, and the point of this combo is to just get access to the Dark Magicians and draw 1. Hopefully that 1 draw is gonna solve the problem that we've got right here with the Runick cards. So I'm gonna be using the Dark Magician, also using the Magician Souls from the hand, keep 1 body on the field if we wanna go into something with it. So yeah, now let's go with the Runick Flashing Fire. And let's go and space summon from my extra deck a copy of the Hugin. And I'm gonna be able to Chainlink 1 activate Hugin, Chainlink 2 activate the Dark Magicians. And hopefully I will draw another Runick spell or something good. Please, the God of Yu-Gi-Oh! That is the moment of truth. Give me the Heart of Cards. Okay, no, that's not Heart of the Cards. Soul Servant is completely useless for me, unfortunately. And that is the problem that I've got with Runick cards here in the game right now. They are so very limited. I barely have access to any Runick cards, dude. Now I'm gonna be using 2 of my monsters, and I'm gonna go into IP. And that's pretty much gonna be all, guys. Unfortunately, I really cannot do more than that. So let's go now with the Soul Servant set face down. And I'm gonna be using the effect of it a little bit later to draw an additional card, then link off into something. And bro, this is just like, literally depending on top decks here. But not because the deck is necessarily bad, it is more so because we just don't get enough Runick cards in the deck. We don't have enough Runick cards. Chaining the effect of the Raigeki immediately. Wow, sure, dude. Bro, I just lose the game. Well, dude, like, what am I supposed to do here? This is terrible. Actually, no, hold on a second. We can use the effect of the Dark Magicians, get the Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, and somehow he's... And for some reason he just scooped, I don't know why. Okay, we have a little bit of a mediocre hand, but let's start off with the Illusion of Chaos and try to fix it here. Of course, I'm gonna go for the Magician Souls to hand, and I'm gonna be returning to the deck a copy of the Illusion of Chaos. Now let's go ahead and activate the Magician Souls effect, and I'm gonna be space summoning it to the field instead of space summoning Dark Magician because I need to draw 2 new cards. So now let's go activate that, and I'm gonna get rid of the Code by the Grave, also the Preparation of Rites here. And please give me some... Oh no, come on. Dude, I just got rid of the Code by... No, I don't wanna play this game anymore. Okay, that is actually a beautiful, incredibly good hand. Let's start off by activating my preparation of rights here, and I'm gonna search out a copy of the Illusion of Chaos. Chaining Ash Blossom to negate it. Well, okay, it's a bit nasty, but I can't really do anything about that. Things just got way worse, guys. Well, in that case, let's start off by activating my Runick Dispelling, and I'm gonna be Space Summoning to the field the Hugin, and I'm probably gonna be Space Summoning Magician of Souls just to draw 2 more cards. Oh, come on, bro, Maxi, dude. This is just ridiculous. Alright, Hugin hits the field, and I'll be able to use the effect of the Hugin, pitch 1 card, and that is gonna be probably just Secrets of Dark Magic because I really have no other choice. Bro, this is impossible. How do you draw so many hand traps? This is ridiculous. Oh my god, dude. Let me just normal summon Magician of Souls here. Let's activate the effect, pitch 1 to draw another card. I don't even know what I'm looking for at this point. Soul Servant here, okay, sure. I guess we can make some use of it. Let's just set to the top of the deck a copy of something else. I don't know, dude. Typically, I would go for Magician's Rod, but right now, I am not even able to go for that because I normal summoned the Magician's Souls because I didn't want to give him an extra draw. So let's go with the Illusion of Chaos. Dude, I don't even know what to say. This is just incredible. He had 3 hand traps. Boy, this deck is actually a little too easy to interrupt at times. I really don't enjoy playing it that much.